It's crazy. It's definitely a big step for the program. We're super excited. We get to go to someplace new that we haven't been before and play a really good team, so we're really excited.
The way you girls have been playing as well as you have to finish the season, to be rewarded for that after you hadn't really been in the polls, and it seemed like you hadn't gotten that respect all season. How important is that for people to be taking notice of you girls now as you head into the postseason?
I don't think we're necessarily, a 16 draw, that's amazing. I don't think we're necessarily looking at the fact of, are people noticing us? We're just trying to go out there and play the best volleyball that we can. And our team and our coaching staff, and we all work so well together, and we bring so much energy, so we're just super excited.
I know it matters how you perform. The 16 seed is probably the excitement of that is probably going to go away soon once you start focusing on the opponent. But being an Omaha kid, you talk about the steps this program has taken. You have 3 conference titles in 4 years, 4 NCAA trips, and now as a senior, you're a national seed. I guess, can you try to describe what that journey and is?
Almost surreal. I would never have thought that coming in freshman year, even as a senior in high school, coming in, that we would be nationally ranked 16 going into the tournament. So I think it's just so awesome for the program, and so awesome, and a great reflection on our coaching staff. They do such a good job of getting us, preparing us for matches and getting us ready for all the matches. And I think it's just how far this program has come in the last couple of years is not only attributed to the great athletes that have come through Creighton, but to the great coaching staff that's kind of leading the whole charge.
I guess you guys have talked about all season the process. It's one match at a time, one practice at a time, step by step. We'll knock the goals off one by one. I guess at this point now, when you're at surviving advanced time, and obviously the Sweet 16 is the goal you have at the top of the board. How do you feel as a team going into this NCAA tournament? Given what you guys have accomplished late in the season, it's got to be pretty confident, right?
Confident, definitely. Definitely more, I think, just excitement that, we're a 16 seed and we want to go out there and prove to people that we belong in that 16 spot. And we're just going to go out there and play the best volleyball that we can.
Well, going on the road, you've played well away from home all season long. Is that something you guys embrace and enjoy, is being away from home a little bit?
We definitely love playing in front of our crowd. We'd obviously rather play in front of our crowd, but our coaching staff and our bench is actually how we survive in matches. We bring so much energy as a team that sometimes we don't even notice the crowd. We just kind of play together as a tight-knit team, and that's more what we notice. So.
I'm sure there was a point in the season when you're going through that non-conference schedule where it was just like where you're taking your lumps and you're trying to figure out if it's going to be worth it in the end, if you can pull off enough wins to actually, show up on anybody's radar. And now you see 2 teams you played are national top 4 seeds. You're in 16. I guess how big of a factor was that non-conference schedule and kind of the struggles you guys had to go through to get to this point?
Coach had talked about it a lot, even ending our year last year. In the spring last year, we have talked about it since then, about how hard our non-conference was going to be. And it was a grind. It was definitely a grind, and we played a bunch of amazing teams. Not only USC and Nebraska and other teams, but we played a lot of top 25, top 10 teams. And I firmly believe that is kind of why we have kind of made it onto the radar of people more, just because playing those top teams and getting that experience. Not only coming out with every wins like Kentucky in them, but just getting to play in those games and have experience is going to play big dividends coming into this NCAA tournament.